Hello guys, welcome back to A&A and New Appearance. Today we're going to be making stuffed salmon, so let's get started. So I have these 4 salmon fillets, and actually for the first time we have Elena doing the voiceover with me, so y'all say hey to her. So what I'm doing first is just washing my salmon, and these are beautifully filleted by the way, but yeah, I washed them with some water and vinegar just to get all the nasty stuff off of it, and I seasoned it with blackened seasoning, Old Bay, garlic salt, black pepper, some accent seasoning, and a little bit of Tony's and some garlic and herb seasoning. I was going to use the liquid crab oil, then I changed my mind, but yeah, you're going to season it on the other side as well. And now I'm going to show you how to do one of the most important parts when you're making the stuffed salmon. Well, Elena's going to tell you. So what you want to do is gently, you're basically creating a hole inside of the salmon. And what Alyssa did was go sideways with the knife. But what you can actually do is once you point, I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. But the tip of the knife, if you can get that, like right there, what she's doing right there, if you can get the tip of the knife to go, like, you don't want to go too far into the salmon because you don't want it to like split in half. That wouldn't be a good idea, but go as deep as you can, and then it should look something like that. And make sure you be super gentle with the salmon because you don't want to break it. It's already very fragile. Yeah, and I'm just making a deeper hole inside of the salmon because you can make them however deep you want. Again, just as long as you're being careful because you don't want to break the salmon. It's so easy to do that, especially because these are smaller ones. They didn't have the big salmon fillets in the store, so if you get those smaller ones, definitely don't do it with the frozen kind. Oh no, never. But if you're getting those, just do it how Alyssa's doing it. But if you slice it yourself, fillet it yourself with the big ones, it's way easier. You can make like a more secure hole. But Alyssa did an excellent job with these. Thank you. So yeah, I did the first one in real time, and I kind of speeded up the last 3. But yeah, just a simple process. Don't overthink it. And you know, if you mess up, you could just always put 2 pigs together and put the spill in between. It's still fine. Okay, so right now I'm doing something you should never do. I ran out of dishwashing liquid, so I couldn't wash my cutting board, so I just cut it up inside of the pan. Again, something you should never do because metal is not supposed to go on non-stick surfaces, and also this is just very dangerous. So yeah, don't do this at home. But yeah, I was just in a rush. Yep. So yeah, I chopped it up, and yeah, it came out pretty good. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of olive oil in there. Now, usually if you were doing it the correct way, you would sprinkle the olive oil in there first, and then chop the onion on the cutting board safely, and then add the onions into the olive oil. So I just seasoned that with a little bit of salt to help dehydrate the onions while they're grilling. And these are literally grilled onions because I made them in a grill pan. And you can make this in a separate pan too, like a non-stick skillet or something like that. But yeah, I also added in some fresh spinach. I love spinach. You can omit the spinach if you want to, but like, it's the best. So, and you need something green, okay? Just put the spinach in there. So yeah, I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna set that to the side. And yeah, so fast forward, I decided to cook some bacon. I'm not sure where I got this bacon from, but like, y'all, it was so yum, never again. But yeah, so you're just gonna cook you some bacon. Doesn't have to be a lot, like, yeah. So while the bacon's cooking, we set aside the onions, the sauteed onions, and the spinach in a bowl. And now I'm gonna add my cream cheese. I decided to cut it in half because I knew I wouldn't use all the cream cheese. So yeah, I just only used half of an 8-ounce block. So I guess just 4 ounces if you're using the same amount of salmon I'm using. And the heat from the sauteed onions and spinach should melt the cream cheese. And also you can use a fork if it's still not melting. And I also sprinkled in some Parmesan. You can use way more than I did. I don't know why I was kind of skipping on the cheese. Then I grated in some mozzarella. I'm not even sure if like my original recipe calls for mozzarella, but it was in there, and I really just wanted it in there. So yeah, I was like, that's enough. And then later on I was like, I'm gonna add some more. So Yeah. Add as much cheese as you want. There's no such thing as too much cheese. You probably will have leftover filling though. Now I added in my chopped up bacon, and I seasoned it with some garlic salt and some pepper. It was perfect at this point, but I just had to add in some Old Bay because it goes so well with seafood, and I had to add it in. I tasted it, and yes, I can taste it. It's my bowl of food. And now I'm going to stuff the inside. So I'm gonna go fast on the first 3, and then I'll do the last one in real time so that you guys can see like the full process. This is kind of one of our longer videos, but yeah, I wanted it to be detailed so you guys didn't mess it up. And you can always just like, you know, add your own seasonings, make everything your own. If you're not a bacon person, you don't have to add bacon in there and all that stuff. You know, just make it your own. But yeah, stuffing it is really easy. It's literally just putting the stuffing inside of the salmon. Like, look at that. Oh. I did that. But yeah, so now I'm gonna add in some olive oil into the grill pan, and if some bacon like stuff is left over, oh, and as you guys can see, I made sure the filling was facing away from the center because that helps it not to fall out. Because I saw that on YouTube, y'all, but that trick really did not work, especially since I overstuffed mine because I like mine that way. I like when the filling is falling out and all that. But yeah, that's the way I did mine. And like I was about to say, if the bacon leaves like some burnt bits or whatever, it's okay to rinse out the grill pan. And I also ended up adding a little bit of vegetable oil because like the olive oil was burning. But yeah, so look at it, y'all. So pretty. It kind of fell apart because, you know, the salmon is kind of real delicate, but like it's still so pretty. And yeah, this is a picture of when Elena made hers, and I have to admit she is better at making it than me. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching.